of District Number 2, Crentida County. So, second.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it has been moved and seconded, having exhausted the purpose for which the legislature convened in the joint legislative section. The motion duly seconded. Are you all ready to vote? All those in favor say aye. All those against, nay. Those abstaining, please raise. Distinguished colleagues, with the aye taking the vote, the joint session is hereby adjourned, and it is hereby so ordered.
Please permit me to announce the protocol for the reception. Please permit me to announce the protocol for the reception. The President, the Vice President, the National Legislature, the Diplomatic and Consular Code and International Organization. We have the reception under the white tent on my far right. The SOE, Deputy Ministers, and special invited guests will move to my far left, under the tent on my far left for the reception. The cabinet ministers also, along with the president, the vice president, and the special guests at my far right.
Young man, come back here. I already said the leader poll, our sector, that you're able to be. That's what you're not talking about interview here. Young man, the program still going on our side of reception.
So we're still here at the grounds of the capital. We will join you studio shortly. Just give her a moment. We will join you very shortly. So we're here. So we will join you shortly in studio. But as you can see now from the grounds of the Capitol, the president has concluded with his message today to the Liberian people, the state of economy. The president talked about many things. We will update you with every information you need to know. This is Kia Radio, Kia Network, and we are having interactions now with Nicholas. So, studio, are you there?
Welcome. Yeah. Okay, so we will be joined with our CEO there. So let me read some of the comments been coming in here. This one says, "As the vision, mission, and ambition for this nation." Witnessing Sarah sharing. This one says, "Until President, our request to you is to build prison facilities and rebuild all the damaged roads in all you can do in Liberia. Just for short, Thomas, that's in that one. Just keep sharing, keep sharing. Those of you viewing us, keep sharing. Say, use scam and both scams should be rehabilitated. To see again, and please, Mr. President, we want you to separate the Ministry of Planning and Economic Affairs from the Ministry of Finance. Please bring the Ministry of Law together. All right. Can we bring back the what that and LPMC that comes from Josephus Thomas? If we open
Studio, are you there?
to operate the
Studio,
Port of
can you hear me?
Mobile and the Port of Buchanan.
Studio, can you hear me?
Thomas also dressed in,
Calvin, are you there? Calvin, can you hear me?
sharing. God bless Liberia. Thank you, President. And of course, Mr. Thomas, once again, keep sharing. This is Kia Communications Network, and you are listening to Ensa Liberia on Kia Communications Network, Kia FM 95.5. Those of you viewing us online, keep following and keep sharing our post there. You listen to the President's State of the Nation's address. The President outlines several issues. These have been things we've been expecting from the President. Let me see if I can rejoin the CEO. I hope that he gets me. Sir, are you there? Okay. All right. So, welcome. So the President talked about a lot of activities confronting the issues and major achievements so far. Sorry. And so we need to talk about then, we need to reiterate some of those things that the President talked about. I know some of you out there, those of you in the private sector, the private schools, government schools, the police, the President of the Republic of Liberia also talked about increasing salary, especially to the police, to the doctors, to the nurses, and of course the teachers. So that means if you were earning 150 United States dollars, that money is going to go up. The President talked about the public sector accountability. The President also talked about the remarkable domestic revenue of our country. He also talked about the improving infrastructure management there, the RRA. And he also talked about our Liberia Legislative Corporation. And the president also made mentions of our gender equality. As some of you've been following the appointment of the president of the Republic of Liberia, President Joseph Juma Boagat, been very, very gender sensitive, especially as part of most of the deputy ministers up there in government. Most of them are females. So we are going to activate the line so you can put through your calls. And of course, we can have an interaction on the President State of the Nation's address. Call us on 077-0573-477, 0881-871-670, 0881-670, 0770-573-477. Desmond Brown is on official duties. He's going to be here later to join me in studio as we discuss the issues. Coming up shortly is the news from our News and Current Affairs Department. And of course, we're going to find a time, apparently on tomorrow, to discuss the issue, or better still, join us after the news on Opinion Basket, so we can all dissect and analyze the speech from the president. My name is Calvin Gray. Keep listening. 0770-573-477. That's the few calls. And those of you been following, what do you make of the president message? What do you learn from this? What do you have? What is your advice to the president of the Republic of Liberia? What else you expected from the president that he did not mention into his message? And we can also talk about then we can have that inclusive, and so that can be done here on Kia Communications Network here, FM 95.5, 0770-573-477, 0881-871-670. Those are the numbers here on Kia Radio. And of course, let's join Jefferson. We are there in Studio B, where he currently posted at the Capitol building to get us, fill us in with the latest information. Jefferson, we're actually not getting you there from the Capitol building, but we hope everything is on course there. Welcome. Let's see if we can rejoin you there. All right. So welcome to it. It's on Kia Communications Network. And of course, let's go to the line to take our very first caller on the line. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. 0770-573-477, 0881-871-670 with a free calls. And of course, we go for the break, and of course, take the news. Well, after the news, we're going to come right back on this platform. You are listening to Kia Communications Network here. Is inside Liberia. Yeah. We're going to take a very short break.
Concern. Protect him. The Chief Justice is out of the country on an official function, and as things to be corrected, as I'm concerned, not all the justices are here. But I don't want to give credence to who did not honor the invite or not. I'm saying to you, when you invite people to a function, if one was in that preview the thing or not, say for instance, in our own business, our district, that all the programs you can invite us to go to, we chose which one go to, which one not go to. I want to say
that the absence of the justices imply that the justices do not allegedly recognize.
And so, Good evening, sir.
Insinuation to make a further insinuation. You understand what I'm saying? If it's insinuated that justices do not recognize the Richard Nangbekun, then I think that insinuation is misleading. It is far from the truth. If that insinuation was right, I'm saying to you, then from the voice of the voiceless, go and champion the cause that the justices should not take pay for the month of January. The justices should not get any benefit from the national budget because it is because Richard Nangbekun's signature that was passed on. It was Richard Nangbekun who presided over this budget. So something that you see, if you are insinuating to be illegal, why would you be benefiting from an illegal system if the insinuation is right?
Let's take a question. No, let's take a question from him. Then we'll take a question from you. And then, let's take him.
You want us to have our next 1 hour? What do you say here?
Yeah, go ahead with a question.
Now my point, don't get me wrong. I don't insinuate. He was insinuating, not me. Don't get it wrong. I'm not saying justices are protesting. No, listen. I don't want to blame on if probability. Let me speak to what is a reality. So I want to ask you, take your presumption and your probability to yourself. The day the justices come out and say they are protesting, then we can start. They say they apply the justice issue. I remember I was elected in the 54. In the 54, I was elected in the by-election. The last, I think, second to the last sona, I did not attend. The law said there must be a quorum. We don't need a quorum. We don't everybody don't have to be academic. Everyone don't have to be there. You know what I'm saying there? Their presence in their absence, it makes no difference. Was the sona not here? Was the message not delivered? The message was delivered. Let me say this to you. When you guys come to cover these events and get back to the Liberian people, you help some of the listening public to provide them the right information. Because not everybody are knowledgeable about this legislature. Whether all the lawmakers need to be attendance, no, you just need quorum. Today, the House of Representatives were 53 or 54 representatives were seated. You know what I'm saying? It is more than quorum. It's even more than two-thirds majority. Two-thirds is 49, yes, 54. That's a huge number. So the case I told you at the time they didn't attend was a son not here.
Let's take Prince Baba from Prime FM. Prince Baba, go ahead.
From the national scene, don't you think that they are asking raise any concern?
No. In my mind, the issues of the action raising concern could be if they have a statutory responsibility to perform. They didn't perform, no, they had no responsibility to perform. If the justices were to come here, they could not even utter a word. How many of the ministers you heard them speaking? Did you hear the vice president speaking? You understand what I'm saying? So their absence and their presence, it means nothing. And let me say this to you. It was the same justices who declared the right speaker, Richard Nangbekun, as speaker of the 55th legislature. They have played their role.
Are you saying that the justices declared Honorable Cole as speaker?
Where were you when I Liberia?
I'm asking you. I'm asking you. I am asking you, Honorable Cole.
In practical instance on the line, you were here when the former speaker. The Supreme Court ruling is not record. How will you people are not reading? You particularly in a related to reading.
Was it in a ruling?
A justice ruling. The ruling of the
Supreme Court, yeah. Was
the ruling was never authorized. The court said to you, in order for us to have a section, 2 provisions of the Constitution must be taken into consideration. Number 1, Article 49, there must be a presiding officer. And what constitutes a presiding officer? And the justices in their ruling lay out that the speaker is the presiding officer. In the absence of the speaker, it's a deputy speaker.
Hello? Finally,
Let me
the battle speaker has come to the session.
I just said to you, not reading. Is in the legislature, when we talk about present and absent, it's not your ability to be in the country. Some of the justices are in the country. And yeah, what are Justice president in the country. They didn't attend the function today. So if you came to work as a lawmaker, you sat in your office, you did not go to section. Do we consider you as absent? Then what does it? Pardon me? No, I want you to know first before we go over there. And again, it says to you, your inability to go to section to not answer to your roll call, you are absent. If because you're present in country, then we will say that justice, some of the justices were here today because they are in country. But because they are inability at the time to go to the chamber and answer to roll call, it's not your president like Liberia concerned as president, it's a president to go to the chamber and answer the roll call. That's why every section, before the section convene, there's a roll call. You even heard the speaker today asking the chief clerk, do we have a quorum? And he responded and said, Mr. Speaker, with the information provided me from the Secretary of the Senate and that of the House of Representatives, in my possession, we do have quorum. Article 33. Article 33 says, where the justices refer to in their ruling, there must be what we call simple majority. And what is a simple majority of 73 lawmakers? I'm not a mathematician, I'm a politician. Do it for me, I will appreciate. But you don't do it for me, I will still leave the program.
For most now, you're the battle speaker.
Right? So on the basis of that, we have 37 lawmakers more. 44 lawmakers sat consistently. You know what I'm saying? Then you come by and still tell me in battle speaker, those that were honored, that were protesting that Rachel Kun was not their speaker. Are you not seeing Madam Priscilla Cooper at City Hall? Are you not seeing Madam Ricky Barry? This one time, didn't you not see Jason Sibo? Doing the opening section. Didn't you not see Musa Hassan Belete? Didn't see Yage Kolba? Didn't you see Joka Dibin in there? Those are the people. Then you start
for months now, the battle speaker of Funatic Kofa and several other lawmakers are yet to attend session at City Hall. Today, wait, punitive mention. Okay, I made mention of the embattled speaker.
He's not embattled, he's former speaker because he's traveling to the US.
Okay, are there punitive actions the ballot is willing to take?
What I'm saying to you, Honorable J. Fanatic Kofa is in the US. Until plenary decision, I unilaterally cannot stand make a decision. Besides, Honorable Kofa, who else is not coming to section? No, of. Thank you. No, don't say thank you. You said because Honorable Safoko is honoring the mandate of the plenary. He's suspended for 30 meeting days, comprising 3 months and a half. So that tells you that the 7 lawmakers, Honorable Pati Flomo, Honorable Eugene Kali, Honorable Maviko, Honorable Abu Bana Kamara, Honorable Edis Noah, Honorable Safoko, and Honorable who? Wamo. They are duly serving a suspension. Do you know what I'm saying? You say you don't recognize this man suspended you, and you serve the suspension. Are you not contradicting yourself? My young colleague,
that's the voice of Bong County Representative Colette speaking to the media. He's been providing some analysis here. So we're still here at the grounds of the Capitol. We are still here. We are still here at the ground.